Hey guys, welcome to my new channel. I'm Lexi and this is Lexi's Cakewalk. So on this channel, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to just bake some new goods, little treats, and sometimes I'll be learning with you guys along the way. So let's get started. So today guys, I am going to be making cupcakes, and specifically we're going to be making chocolate cupcakes. Now usually I'll be making them from scratch, but today I just decided to do a cake mix. So this is Duncan Hines. This is the Devil's Food cake mix. So if you want, you can get this at the store. And if you want, feel free to do this with me. And if you don't have the ingredients yet, I'll put them down below in the comment section so you guys can make it whenever you feel free. Okay, so I already put the cake mix in my bowl. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1 cup of water. Not too much, not too little, just right. Now we're gonna add 1/3 of vegetable oil. Okay, now that's done. I'm gonna add 3 eggs. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a plate because I'm gonna put the eggshells somewhere after I'm done. Okay, and I highly advise, especially during right now with the pandemic, wash your hands before you are in the kitchen. So, crack this egg. Cracking eggs, I've learned, is kind of a skill. It took me a long time. I used to have my mom help me, but now I'm getting the hang of it. You just gotta practice. Practice makes almost perfect. Not that practice makes perfect, but almost perfect. Okay, this is number 3. Perfect. And if you get eggshells in it, it's okay, but just try to take them out. And if you can't, I mean, it's probably a little eggshell, so it should be fine. Okay, so now I added all the ingredients, so we're just gonna mix it for a bit. Mix it, mix it, mix. You want to make sure that you don't overmix, but you also don't want to undermix. So you gotta make sure all the little chunks of the cake batter fall out of there. See, I still got a ways to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep mixing, and usually I use the like the blender thing that goes faster, but for this I'm just gonna hand mix it just to thoroughly make sure it's really mixed well. Okay, almost done. And for this video, I'm not going to be using like a canned frosting. I'm going to be making a buttercream. So it's a little harder, but it's very simple once you learn how to do it. But that will be after we get the cupcakes out of the oven. Okay, almost mixed all the way. It smells delicious. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little crazy, I'll even put like chocolate chips in my chocolate cupcakes or like sprinkles in my vanilla, but today we're just gonna keep it classic chocolate. But sometimes if you want to get crazy, do whatever you want, you know? Okay, I think that is mixed well enough. So now I'm going to get the little cupcake cups. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to just start putting those in my little tin. Okay, and then we'll start pouring the cupcake mix in. For me, baking is just like so much fun. It's just a hobby I love to do with friends and family. It's just on my free time. It even sometimes helps me just relax and just puts me in a good mood. It's just so much fun to bake and so much fun to bake with others. So I highly suggest baking on for free time. Because to me, when you bake stuff yourself, it's better than buying stuff from the grocery store. My mom's the one who really inspired me to start baking because she's been like a baker all her life, and she taught me growing up. how to bake, and so I really just love doing it now. And some people think I'm kind of better than my mom now, but that's my opinion. But okay, so now I put all the little cupcake cups in these. So now we're gonna go ahead and start pouring it in. And this is kind of tricky, and sometimes I even mess up at this. You don't want to put too much, but you don't want to put too little. So you just gotta be really precise. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and just pour it in. Oopsie, spill a little. But actually, now that I'm doing it, I think I'm gonna use a spoon. Because the spoon sometimes just helps it make it easier. Ooh. Tastes good. Okay, so you just try to fill it about halfway. I want to say is probably the best way. Maybe a little over half. It just depends on your preference, I guess. But you just don't want it to overfill, because that will just be a catastrophe. Okay. Just gonna keep filling these up. Sometimes this is really hard. Harder than actually making the cupcakes. Okay. 2 done, 10 to go. Okay. This looks so delicious. I love like chocolate cupcakes with like vanilla frosting. It's so good. And sometimes like milk with it or cold water. It's just icing on the cake. So I am posting this first video on today, obviously Tuesday, but from now on, all of my videos are usually going to be posted every Sunday. So just remember to check your YouTube for me every Sunday, and I'll try my best to make it every Sunday, but you know, sometimes you get a little busy, but it's usually going to be every Sunday. And this is a pretty easy thing to do. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but I've been baking a long time. If you're a beginner, this is probably a little hard, but over time, I'm going to start getting into more difficult things. Like, well, from now, I'm going to be making cupcakes again probably someday, and probably from scratch, which is a little harder. So this is just kind of a beginner level thing. Okay, almost halfway done. Sometimes it takes a little long. See? Okay. This is going to be really good. I can just tell by looking at it, smelling it. Nothing better than like fresh cupcakes right out of the oven. I think my favorite cupcake flavor, I like chocolate, but I think I'm more of like a vanilla girl. But my favorite, like, oopsie, that was a little mistake. My favorite all-time flavor is like lemon. That's just, I love lemon so much. It's just one of my favorite flavors. But I think for cupcakes, vanilla would probably be my favorite, or maybe confetti where you put little sprinkles in it. But that's my favorite. Comment down below your favorite flavor of cupcakes. And there's all different types of ways you can decorate it, which I'll be showing later. Just my preference, how I like it. Sometimes you can get like crazy designs or styles and pipe, whatever. Or sometimes you can just keep it simple. Just put a couple sprinkles on there. So I'll be showing a couple ways you can decorate your cupcakes. And I'm not an expert decorator. I can't like pipe designs and flowers, whatever, on cupcakes. But, oopsie, made it a little messy. Okay, I'm on my second to last one, and then we'll go ahead and put these babies in the oven. And sometimes you may have extra batter left over, and sometimes you might barely have enough. It's weird. Sometimes it'll just change and be different. For me, I'm gonna have just enough. Just enough for my little sister Bella to lick the extras out of the bowl. Okay. Perfect. Oh, my cat's being silly. Okay, so now these are gonna go into the oven. Oh wait, this one needs a little more. Boop. Okay, well I'm gonna put these into the oven, and the oven's gonna be at 350 degrees. Is what usually I put it at, and then we'll come back and decorate it. Guys, welcome back. So the cupcakes I've been baking, and we just took them out of the oven. It's been approximately, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes, and I forgot to mention that before. So just know for future references, about 15 to 20 minutes should be good. And I made a little oopsie because I accidentally used 2 different sizes of cups, but that's okay, it worked out in the end. So now we're gonna get started on the buttercream while the cupcakes are like cooling off in the freezer, because you can't decorate hot cupcakes as the icing will just melt. So now we're gonna make the buttercream. Okay, so first we're gonna, guess this, so we're gonna put the whole thing in there. That might seem like a lot, but we are gonna put it all in there. Oh, hold on, let me just make a bigger hole in the bag. Okay. Now, I highly advise for this parental supervision if you're new to this, because this is a trickier step. Okay, so just make a bigger hole in that. Perfect, now I'm gonna dip the whole thing in. This is gonna be exciting. This is a lot, I can already see the dust everywhere. It's gonna get a little messy in this part, but we're not there yet. So, whoa, this is a lot. Okay. Okay, hold on, I need to make the hole actually bigger. Ooh, I'm already getting messy. Okay. Oopsie. Just dropped the bag. Okay. So now we're gonna add 2 whole packs of butter, and I'm using Baby Challenge butter, and this is salted butter. You can use unsalted butter, or you can use salted butter, but I usually like to use salted butter. Okay. Ooh, so make sure to melt it too, because you can't really mix hard whole butter. That would be really hard, but really impressive. Okay, so we're just gonna dump those 2 in. It's looking very interesting right now. Okay. Ooh. So I melted it a little too much, so it's okay though. I'm just gonna really dump it in. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, I'm going to actually kind of pause the video for a bit, because I'm going to mix what we've done so far. And this is gonna get a little messy, so the powder, it's gonna go kind of everywhere, so that will be fun. So I'm gonna pause the video for a bit because I need to use the mixer. And so make sure to thoroughly mix this until all like the powder is not really everywhere in the air, I guess, anymore. And so let's just kind of calm down a little bit. So yeah, so we're gonna take a little pause, and then we'll be back, and this all should be mixed. Okay guys, now we're back, and I just mixed the powder and the butter together. So now it's a little bit yellowish. It should have changed colors just a bit, but it should basically look the same, and I hope that experience wasn't too messy for you. It was a little messy over here, but it was good. So now we're gonna go, let me just get my milk out. Okay. See? Okay, so now we're gonna do 6 tablespoons of milk. Now, I'm just guessing, but that's usually how much I do. So if you need it to be more dense, or if it's too liquidy after 6. You can either add less than 6 or more than 6 or just 6. But for now, I'm going to do 6 and see how that goes. Okay, so 3. 4. 5. And 6. Okay. I think that's actually, I'll add one more. Oopsie. That was a little mess. Oopsie. I'll clean that up in 2 seconds. I'm just adding 2 more just in case. So now I made a little mess, but let me just grab a towel. Okay. So now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and this is a little baker's trick. This lid actually is 1 teaspoon, so this is perfect. I love the smell of vanilla extract. Okay, 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay. So now again, we're going to pause in the video because I'm just going to be mixing, and that would be boring to watch 7 minutes of mixing. And for me, it's 7 minutes. Maybe it'll be a little longer today. So just whenever it feels right, that's when you stop mixing. Okay, so we'll be back soon to decorate these cupcakes. Bye. So I finished the buttercream and it looks so amazing. And mine, I probably mixed it approximately about 7 to 8 minutes, so it was turned out perfect. So now we're gonna do the fun part, and we're gonna decorate them. So I'm not gonna decorate all of them in the video. I'll decorate them all later, but I'm just gonna show a couple of key ways I like to decorate my cupcakes. Okay, so numero uno. It's like a little gooey, and I just feel like it's gonna be really good. So now just gonna get some of my knife and just mix it really. You gotta be really gentle because sometimes the cake will rip even. Okay. It's making me hungry. Just trying to make it really smooth and nice. This is like such a great combination. Vanilla frosting and chocolate cupcakes. It's like a dream come true. Okay, so this one, that one's good. Just to make sure, a little bit of frosting. Okay, for this one, I'm just gonna be fun and creative. It's just simple. I would do some typing things, but that would probably take a little while, and I'm not an expert at typing, so I'm definitely going to be doing that in future videos though. So, for right now, we are going to be adding some chocolate chips on our chocolate cupcakes. Because why not? Extra chocolate, right? This one fell over. This looks like a perfect combination. Oops. Sometimes you gotta stick them on there. Just place them however you want. That looks heavenly. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put it on my little cupcake platter right there. Okay, so let's get another one. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna try something new. I haven't done it before, but I just saw it in my little candy cabinet, and I was like, why not try it? You know, sometimes you just gotta explore some new things and just try some stuff. Okay. It depends on how much frosting you want, because I like a lot of frosting, so I'll put like extra frosting. Some people are not too fond of frosting, so if you don't even want to put frosting, that's fine. Some people use Cool Whip. Sometimes I do that on cake if I'm feeling lazy and don't want to make frosting, so whatever you prefer. So this one, we're gonna get a little crazy. I got Jolly Ranchers, and I love Jolly Ranchers. My favorite one is the blue raspberry, but I ate all those except this one, which I'm gonna save to eat later. Okay, so I'm gonna crush these. I'm gonna crush them and sprinkle them on top of cupcake, which is a little crazy, but why not try it? You know what I mean? And definitely put down in the comment section. Oh, I forgot to take the wrappers off. Put down in the comment section what you like to do and how you like to decorate your cupcakes, because I would love some new ideas to decorate my cupcakes. And this is just for fun, for no special reason, but for holidays or birthdays. You can do themes, which I'll do in my future videos, like holiday themes, and which is always fun. Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple of these because it's only one cupcake, so we're not gonna need too many. I'm just gonna add one more, and it should be enough. Now, if you're gonna make a lot of cupcakes like this, then definitely use more. Okay, so what should I use? I'm going to use this little spatula. I think this is going to work. And I'm just going to get a little loud. So actually, right now, I'm going to take a little pause in the video and smash these babies up, because I'm also going to be smashing some Oreos for another cupcake. So we're going to take a little break. Okay, so now we crushed our little Jolly Ranchers, and unfortunately, we didn't have Oreos, and I thought we did. But I found something else we can use. So now I mixed these up. I left some big pieces, some little pieces. So I'm just gonna sprinkle them on top. I love Jolly Ranchers and I love cupcakes. So why not mix the two together? Okay, so they kind of got a little sticky. That's okay, I'm just gonna place them. Some of them I'll sprinkle on. Kind of looks cool, like a little masterpiece of art. See? I'll just get a little more on there. Oh, these are little tiny pieces I can sprinkle on top. Yum yum. Okay, and that looks actually surprisingly really delicious. I'm definitely gonna eat that one. Oopsie. Looks like little crystal gems. Okay. For our next one, let's see. I think I'm gonna decorate, let's decorate 6. Half a dozen. So now, oh yeah, I'm gonna put the frosting on. I just can't resist eating this frosting. I think I'm gonna have some leftover frosting, but that's okay, I can save that. Okay. You can do all different ways of decorating it. If you're frosting, you can do little like swirls, or you can just make it smooth. I just like making mine smooth and clean, so I can do fun toppings. Okay, this one is frosted. So now, not too many people like this, but I like peanuts. Oh, these are not crushed. Maybe I should crush these. You know what? I'm gonna have to crush these peanuts because I thought they were crushed. Hold on, let me see what happened. Nope, but I'm going to crush these and then we'll be right back. Okay, so that took like 5 seconds. So now I'm just going to sprinkle them on top. I love peanuts. So if you have a peanut allergy, this might not be the best one for you, but they definitely do taste good. They don't want to stick. I'm just gonna stick them on there. Okay, that looks like enough peanuts to me. Now let's put our little peanut galore over there. I thought this one looked like Christmas, so I gave it a little, call it a Christmas cupcake now. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go back to the plastic and add some sprinkles, which I forgot. I keep forgetting, you gotta put the frosting on first. I love cupcakes when they're a little bit gooey in the center. I let mine are a little bit gooey, but not too gooey, because then it's underbaked. Sometimes that might be a little bit underbaked. Okay, so that one is done frosting. let's just add our rainbow sprinkles. Can never go wrong with just some simple rainbow sprinkles. I love all the sprinkles. Okay, so that one is done. 2 more to go. Oopsie. Got some sprinkles on there. Okay. Put some frosting on this one. So delicious. I want to literally eat all of these in like 10 minutes. I could, I would. That doesn't make sense, but that would not be good for me. 10 cupcakes. Or 6 cupcakes. So now I'm gonna add some gummy bears because I love gummy bears, but I ate all of these. So there's only the purple ones left because I hate purple gummy bears. So I'm just gonna put these little cute purple gummy butterflies on there. That's cute, but I wish there were more colors. We ate all the other colors, so that's okay. Okay, let's put that right there on our platter. Now our last cupcake. Okay. Hold on. What else can I get from here? No, I don't think sea salt would be good on cupcakes. You know what? Let's just use our Annie's gummies. I love Annie's gummies, so why not just use those? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta be a little creative. Okay. Let's just get this one nice and frosted. Probably gonna go eat these with my sister after. Okay, so now, oh, hold on. I have these cute little sprinkles I'm gonna add on. I'm gonna add these on our sprinkle cupcake. These are bigger. So just gonna sprinkle those on that too. Ooh. Those are good. I don't really want to stick. There they go. Okay, so now let's do our last one. We got our little Annie's gummies. This is basically the same thing as the last one, but obviously they're different shapes and different flavors. So just open it. There we go. Ooh, these smell really good. These are the tropical treat flavor. My favorite is the orange. They're so cute. They're like little bunny rabbits. Okay. Yummy yum. Just add a couple of those on there. Looks like my favorite little snack of all time. Okay, yummy. Okay. Now all of our cupcakes are decorated, so I'm probably gonna go eat them with a nice cold glass of milk, which just sounds amazing before dinner. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to do this anytime and just send me pictures or send me whatever you like to do with your cupcakes. I really want to know, and send me suggestions of what you would like me to make in the videos. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye!